Still to come on Great Day Washington, there's something for everyone at beloved yoga studios. Andi Hauser is exploring her inner yogi.
Welcome back to Great Day Washington. At first glance, it may seem like I'm outside, but actually I'm in a beautiful space called Beloved Yoga. It's brand new and it's in Reston, Virginia. So this is the owner, Miriam. Thank you so much for having us in this morning.
Thank you.
The space is lovely, but what I really want to talk about is you were at a crossroads to whether you were going to even continue with having a studio. Tell me what happened.
Sure. So about 1.5 years ago, I found out I lost my lease. And so that's a really critical moment for anyone who has a small business, where you either decide, okay, it's time to close shop, or you decide, I'm going to take the next step. And what I did is I took the next step. And at that time, a lot of information was coming out more in the news about the opioid use, the isolation issues, the stress that was, and we were declining, the life expectancy, 3rd year in a row. And I was like, what can I do to make this world a better place? Taking 12 years of our experience, our amazing teachers, we said, let's do it. Let's build a magnificent sanctuary where adults, kids, all ages and abilities can come together.
And that's the big thing, is it's making yoga accessible for a lot of different people, because I think we have in our mind it fits a certain type of person. Really just about anybody can gather something from it. So we're going to go and we're going to check out a class. We're going to do that right now.
Let's do it.
And they're expecting us, so don't worry. We're not going to totally disrupt things. But when you come in through the doors, you have this lovely space. You can put your things up over there if you want. Let's go. So tell me, what type of yoga are we going to see this morning?
Sure, so this is a vinyasa class, and it's being taught by Jafar Alexander. He's our director of our school and one of our wonderful teachers here. And we also today are featuring the Guru Ganesha Band. We have live music. We do infuse music, not all the time we have live music, but today we have this special band. They're part of our grand opening this weekend. And this is considered a more active adult class.
Okay.
We do allow teenagers to come in after the age of 13 into our classes with their parents. And it's a practice that is very breath focused, and there's always a philosophy infused, and it's the philosophy of yoga.
And we talked about those philosophies. The classes range from anywhere from 60 minutes to 90 minutes. So while it's not going to be one of those typical huge, you're not going to maybe break a sweat, but it's a different type of workout, right?
Yes.
It's a mental workout as well.
Yeah, we say it's not just the workout, it's the work in, and we acknowledge the whole being. So with the mind, the body, the breath, the spirit is all acknowledged and taken into account. I always say, like, if you don't really want to think about yourself or contemplate, then we're not necessarily the right studio for you. If you just want to work out and you don't want to interact, this might not be the right place. We're the place for you to come, to be seen, to be heard, to be touched with value, but to acknowledge all of yourself.
Such a beautiful message. And we're just getting started this morning. We're going to come back, and for those of you out there, over 70 million Americans suffer from insomnia. We're going to talk about how yoga can help with that. That's when we return. Oh, you're so sweet. You really need to come out with me sometime, but I know you got that whole weather gig and that keeps you really busy. But we're at Beloved Yoga in Reston. They officially open up tomorrow. This is their first weekend. And really why we're here is their approach is something that really speaks to a lot of people. And we have Miriam here. Where we're standing now, this is about education. It's not just about learning yoga poses. We have a library where people can talk to me. What all do you have in this library?
Sure, this is our lending library, and we have mostly yoga books are focused on well-being books, and people can come and borrow them. And we believe a lot of the empowerment to take care of ourselves comes from being educated about ourselves.
And that can be tough. That can be a journey, which may be why 70 million Americans suffer from insomnia. Now, as promised, we're going to go into this classroom, this right here. So When we think of insomnia, we often think our minds are so busy we can't shut things down. So how does yoga benefit people with insomnia?
Absolutely. Well, the main controller of our body is the nervous system. And the nervous system, when we're dealing with insomnia, is really that the nervous system is not able to find a place for it to enter its rest and rejuvenation mode. And it's mostly because of stress or other influences. So it's learning how to use the breath, how to use appropriate movement, how to use the mind to get the body to prepare itself for sleep. So this class is called Befriending Sleep. And so we educate, we have our projectors where we share information, we educate about sleep and how yoga can support it, and then we offer them tools of how they can take it off the mat, what to do at night before they go to sleep. They'll learn special breath work, they'll learn some movements, and some ways of clearing their minds so they can get their best rest.
Living a better quality life. And this doesn't just apply to us adults, it also applies to kids. So we're going to talk about getting your child started at a young age with yoga and why it's important. Back to you.
Plus, from babies to senior citizens, there's something for everyone at beloved yoga studios. Andi Hauser is out there seeing it all. That's coming up on Great Day Washington.
Welcome back to Great Day Washington. We're at Beloved Yoga, brand new yoga studio, 6,000 square feet in Reston. We're here with Miriam, the owner and the founder. And we've been on a yogic journey almost this morning. And when you say you make it accessible for everyone, you really do. Cuteness alert, okay? Just warning you now.
So
children.
Great. Yes, this has been a big dream of ours, and we've had the challenge of space in the other studios. So in this space, we have enough studios that while the parents are taking class, the children can take class, and then we can do more classes at prime times. And that's why we have a large studio, because there's only certain prime times during the day, and I've only been able to fit one class. But now I can do multiple classes at those prime times, like the class being seen today. How great to have parents and their kids come out and enjoy yoga in the way that brings community and connection to them.
And what we're seeing, these are little kids. You also are going to offer a variety from toddlers to teens. Why is it important for children at a young age to begin yoga?
Absolutely. It is a tool of self-regulation. And what we're seeing more and more is that kids are being challenged. And we are starting a class called Befriending Anxiety for Teens. One of our first focus groups are the teens. Suicide is high, addiction is high. And we find that it's mostly because they just haven't been given the tools of how to take care of themselves, how to manage their stress. And so this is what we hope to do here with our kids' classes, from little babies to our teens.
It's about, that's right, giving them those tools at a young age. And it's something, even as adults, 70, we were talking about insomnia, 70 million Americans suffer from that. Stress is ever present. So any tools that we can have, from breathing to just overall awareness, will help us in our daily lives.
Absolutely.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. We are going to be back right after this.
Up next, we're heading back to Andi, who's at a rock and roll party for the soul. Stay with us and join the fun.
Andi's out at Beloved Yoga Studios in Reston, where they have something for everyone. We saw the cute babies earlier in the show. What's going on now, Andi?
Well, they're just wrapping up a yoga class right now, and we're talking a rock and roll for the soul. These gentlemen have been playing all morning, and they're going to be sticking around.
Yes, they are. They're going to be activating our grand opening tomorrow evening at 7:30. We're almost sold out, and Guru Ganesha and his band has been a big part of our studio here from the beginning.
And I kind of want to talk to him, but I don't know, he's kind of in his groove. He's feeling the love. I hope you are this morning.
Hard to talk now.
The pressure's on, right? So rock and roll for the soul. What does that mean?
Well, it's that love conquers fear. And everything we're singing is, connects us with the light and the love, unconditional love inside.
And that speaks to the whole experience here this morning, right? It's about uplifting. It's not just about toning your muscles, strengthening your body. It goes way beyond that.
It does. It's about acknowledging every part of ourselves, and that we believe that it all comes back to love.
See, now everybody's got their eyes closed. So I'm kind of thinking maybe I just ought to easily go up to someone, see how they're feeling. Which girl do you recommend? I know the light's kind of on this lady. Let's see if I can. I hate to interrupt real quick. Can I talk to you real quick? Yes. So between the live music and the 90 minutes of yoga, how are you feeling this morning?
I feel so good. I feel really relaxed.
And she's glowing on top of it. Let's toss it back to the girls in the studio.
So unique. I've never been to a yoga class with acoustic guitar, but I got to get out there.
That's incredible. I
Yep.
love that. It's true. It's like hardcore, but it does kind of leave you with a peaceful mood going into the weekend. A lot of love going into the weekend.
Absolutely. And love to all of our viewers today.